Yes, sir.
All right, John is there. What are you doing?
I am going to believe it or not, I'm going to a comedy show tonight for the first time post-pandemic,
Awesome.
and I wasn't going to be able to make it if I left from the studio.
Who are you seeing?
So I have no idea. It's one of those, we're going to the Comedy and Magic Club in Hermosa.
Okay.
For somebody's birthday, and it's like 8 different comedians, but it starts early, so we're heading over there after the show.
Are you a live comedy guy, Mace?
Yeah, love it.
I love comics. I think I used to run with comics when I lived in New York because my broadcast partner, Sue Kalinsky, was a comic. So I hung out with a lot of comics, especially at a place called Caroline's in Times Square.
Very famous.
And Back Room, and Daryl Hammond would be there.
No kidding.
And yeah, I mean, a lot of comics back in the back room. And I always thought, really interesting people, not as tortured as you would think. Not every comic is tortured.
It's funny you say that. My experience, and I've only been in the company of them to get to know them personally.
Yes.
With 2.5. Like one, I kind of, all pretty dark souls. Like, and that's what makes them funny.
Although,
right?
I'll
That's
tell you
where it
what,
comes from.
Jerry Seinfeld, the most upbeat guy,
Yeah,
on and on. I mean, you don't have to be a tortured soul to be a comedian, although a lot of people are.
Yeah.
I don't go enough to those shows. I mean, there's probably so many good comedy shows just in L.A. on a weekly, monthly basis. It kind of gets lost. I don't know why I don't go out to more of them, especially in Pasadena.
Fantastic.
It's a fun night. It's a really fun night.
John, are you going to bring that scale in on like a regular basis? Is this going to be a source of motivation for me?
No, it was just a one, unless you want me to.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm kind of struggling because I didn't hate the number I hit.
He was happy with it.
Oh, really? You were happy with that number?
About it.
I mean, not happy, but here was my range of emotions yesterday. When John asked me, what do you weigh? And I had that moment where, okay, I got to go close to what I think it might be, but it could be a little bit higher than this.
Yes.
And I guessed 260-something, and it was 264.
It was, yeah.
Okay?
You were right on it.
Had it been 270-something, it wouldn't have made me fall down in surprise. Had it been 280-something,
still in the ballpark,
it wouldn't have made me fall down in surprise. That I got in close enough to 250-something makes me feel oddly good about myself.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Do you eat late?
I eat. I usually eat dinner about 8.
Okay.
That's kind of
So I eat late-ish, yeah. Because you got to wait till you go to bed. Right? You got to wait for bedtime before you actually eat dinner. So that's when I sort of lay down and
now, Mace,
put on the
if you're
game.
hungry at 5, will you get in bed at 5?
Can I be honest with you? Yes, I will.
Really?
I love eating in bed. It's like one of my favorite things. It is such a
Disgusting?
luxurious experience to eat in bed.
He's a
like
king.
room service. Don't you on the very first night when you check into a hotel say, room service?
He's a king.
Okay, but see, this is a good point. I love pro room service.
Yes.
Love it.
It's
they,
the best.
They come in, they got the little cloche on the top. It's a wonderfully decadent
What's that
experience.
called? A cloche?
A cloche.
Oh,
yes, that's
I
called
never
a
knew what that
cloche.
was called.
Yes. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
They bring in the cart.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
it's
yeah,
terrific. Yeah, cloche.
A cloche is like
Mace,
that.
isn't that the closer for the Indians?
Oh, yeah, that was
Yeah,
classe.
the classe.
But you're very
Yeah.
close. That's a cloche.
You're cloche with cloche.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how it is.
Actually, I have to get used to this. I should say guardians.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
that's
Guardians.
right. That's right.
But the idea of putting that meal on the bed
always.
in a hotel.
You get a towel from the bathroom. You spread out the towel on the bed.
No.
Then you put the
No,
plates
no,
on the
no.
towel, and you just
Tell me more.
John, you've spent more
to
time in
town.
hotels than any of us with your
Yeah.
time on the road.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten a room service meal off the bed?
No.
Oh God!
I go to the desk, or in most of the hotels we stay in, they roll in a table.
Little table.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and you sit at the little wheelie
Yes.
table? I do not sit at the little wheelie table.
I've done that.
I want to
Definitely
eat
have
in
done that.
bed. I want to eat in the comfort of my own bed.
That's
I
the
will say
problem.
this,
It's not
Trav.
your bed.
when I went to Terranea for my birthday, Lisa ordered breakfast in bed, and we did that in the bed. And that was a good day for me. I watched the British Open and ate breakfast in bed.
That's
a good
nice.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Normally I go to the table.
I was asking the late night because, what was it, 2 nights ago you went to In-N-Out?
Yeah.
What time?
I got the food in the car a little bit before 9, like 8:45.
Yeah, that's late-ish.
But that's
Yeah.
late for him.
Yeah, that's late.
very late
That's
for
like
him.
2 hours past
Yeah.
my normal time.
Yeah, that's latest.
But he didn't. Well,
Didn't stop me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I still got it in.
Do you
I still got it in.
when you go to In-N-Out,
Yeah.
do you wait till you get home, or do you eat it?
I eat
pull
fries
over.
on my way home.
Yep.
Okay, so he's doing the side.
And then eat the burger when I get home.
John, what about you? Are you in the car? Are you disciplined
I
enough
can't
to
wait.
wait?
Oh, I wait. I
You don't
eat a lot
even
in
eat the
car.
fries?
Maybe the fries.
Yeah, the fries.
See, I get the little second hamburger, like not another double, but just a little something for the ride home.
He gets what the family doesn't know that he got.
Yeah.
Right.
He eats it, and then when he gets home, he's all calm, cool, and collective, and they're like, wow, look at him.
Look at
him. All he's eating is that small fries.
That's why he only weighs 264 pounds.
All he's having is one of those little burgers.
Well, I was actually proud of you guys that when I asked you, I thought the bit was going to be I would ask you what your weight is. You would all shoot low, and then I would embarrass you by getting on the scale. But you were all very honest.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Mace, you said I'm 215. I think when we took off your shoes, you were 214.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Should have taken my shoes
I
off.
had a good night last night.
259.
By the way,
I wanted to weigh in like a UFC fight. I wanted to take everything off. I wanted to use the restroom.
those little boy shorts that you're coming in. You should do that.
I wanted a real weigh-in.
Wear those tomorrow.
So I told Juan about the whole scale, fat guy, because it turned into a big conversation. Mason's fat, all that stuff. He said, "You're not fat. You just dress like a slob." And I do. Now, isn't that...
That's actually a very accurate statement.
That kind of does play a role in me looking fatter than I am.
Appearance-wise, yeah, the shirts. And
the shirts. I wear a hoodie in here because it gets cold. I mean... That's part of it.
You're not fat, but you definitely dress like a slob.
Yeah, I do dress like a slob.
They're not mutually exclusive.
No, I think in the past, Jim Lampley said I dressed like an unmade bed.
right.
Colin Coward said I dressed like a flood victim.
That's better.
That's a really good line.
Colin's ahead of Lamps right now.
Yeah, you're moving up. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, that is part of it.
Do you ever, short of like a Mandy situation, tighten it up a little bit?
No, I don't. In fact,
Mace, when's the last time you had a tie on?
Oh, God. I'm trying to think. I didn't wear a tie to Lindsay Theory's. It's probably been since I did the sports at Channel 11. I don't think. Remember, I told you I was going to get rid of all my ties. They all went to Goodwill. I don't have a tie if I need one.
Yeah, so pre-pandemic. Probably
Pre-pandemic.
2020 for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mandy's, you came.
Oh, I silent.
You were
bow
ready.
tie, right?
Yeah, I had a bow tie and the
he was ready.
Oh, that
the
counts.
very silver
Yeah,
jacket.
sure it does.
Yeah, no, that does count. You're right.
Yeah.
Even though it was one of the, I didn't tie
You don't have to
the
look
bow
like
tie.
you're going to work at IBM. It still
But,
counts.
okay, can we have a moment of honesty? No one here knows how to tie a bow tie if they needed to. Anybody who says, well, is it a clip-on? Anybody who wears bow ties as infrequently as we do is using a clip-on. All right? That's it.
Have you tried to tie one?
A bow tie?
Yes.
Yeah, I failed miserably.
It's impossible.
I took it to my dad.
I don't
and
think
made
I've
him
ever
do it.
even tried.
Don't you have to let somebody else do it for you?
So here's that is better. So my sons, when they do proms and things like that, they like bow ties,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
And so they're like, "Dad, do you know how to do it?" I'm like, "No, but I can watch a YouTube video. I could probably figure it out." I could quasi tie it around my own neck.
Yeah.
Trying
Could
to
he
tie it
do it
around
around
someone
them?
else's neck, it's like trying to do it left hand. It's impossible. You're 100% right. Every bow tie that has been made post like 1936 has to be a clip-on.
Yeah, Mace, you do not need to apologize for not tying a bow tie.
Okay, good.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Nobody does.
I would have had no chance whatsoever.
If you guys win the lotto, I know you guys
Oh, right,
mentioned this yesterday.
1.2 billion. 1.2 billion.
Trav said he would never talk to anybody that he currently knows at the station ever again.
What an ass.
Well, no,
Is
it
that
wasn't
a
just the station.
good thing,
It
or
was
is that
such
a
a
bad
jerk
thing?
look.
That's not what it was.
Wow,
that
you would just
includes
ignore
that.
all of us forever?
Yes. I what I would do is I
like
said
the
to him, I would get a
hesitation.
new phone number.
Yep.
I would move away.
Yeah.
And I would very strategically dole out that new number.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's not just
Who are you, like
Wow,
O'Shea
Mace.
Jackson Jr.?
We
That's
are out of
O'Shea
his life,
changes his
brother.
number like every couple
so
of weeks.
my children
Trav,
would
I
have it.
applaud your honesty.
My children would have it. My wife would have it. My mom, my dad would have it. My brother would have it. Now we're getting down to a very select few after that.
See,
All right, so here's who would have it if I
help.
won. If I won it,
Okay.
I'd give it to Mason. I would.
You'd give it
Slee,
to
I'd
Michael. You'd give it to Michael.
Yeah, I'd give it to Michael. Slee, I'd give it to you for Lakers stuff, and Trav, I'd give it everybody in the air right now. I'd give it to.
Nice.
Oh,
Now,
that's nice.
That may stop after that. but let's see.
See, I swear, if I won the 1.2 billion, I would be at work the next day.
Really?
Yeah. At least to brag about it.
I was going to say,
Hey, I got
Guess what
1.2.
happened to me?
to have the microphone for 3 hours and tell everyone that you just won 1.2 billion, that sounds That sounds pretty damn
It
good.
makes you sound very relatable.
And by the way, the day you did that, Mace, anybody who has your number that's in the financial services business, we calling you going, hey, man, how about
you know
throwing
how we
me a
can
bone
really
here?
protect some of that money. So here's the thing, though.
It's all going into crypto.
The best part about it would be the money, right?
Yes. That would be the best
goes
part.
without saying. The next best part, to your point about coming into work the next day, you officially give zero you-know-whats anymore.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to play any of the stuff.
Oh.
That would be, what's the word I want? Liberating, right?
Yes.
That would be incredibly liberating, not just on the air, but just to live your life with you know what your problem is, don't you, Slee? Just to be able to let it rip for the rest of your life.
Well, I used to work with Tom Snyder, and Tom would always say to me, you got a little money, kid? I said, yeah. I got a little money. He goes, yeah, what you really need is FU money. That's what you really need is FU money. And FU money is like great money. Like that's what you're talking about. 1.2 is like FU money, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to answer to anybody.
Nothing.
But I still think it would be fun to come to work.
You need
every
something
day.
to do every day. I don't know if it needs to be work, though.
Seriously, is this really work?
No, it's not.
This
It's
is not really work.
It's not, but it's also one of those things that I do have to be here every day.
Yeah, true.
Right, that I have my schedule like we all do. It would be nice to just kind of feel like it today. To have your schedule, Mace.
Oh,
to just kind of
sure.
periodically show up.
In and out.
I proposed a 1-hour podcast every other week. He said maybe
That's more work than Trav would
He
want
said
to do.
maybe quarterly.
John, there's a lot of golf courses I haven't tried yet.
Amen.
Boy,
There's a
you will
lot
get to
things
all
that-
of them.
I'd get to a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I'd maybe I'd call you. I'd call John. I'd use a number blocker. But I'd call
Private number.
The private
I'd call John.
unknown number.
I would say I would have Slee call him and say, hey, you're going to get a private number that's calling you at 2:30. Pick it up. It's Trav. And I'd say, John, I'll send the NetJet for you. I'll meet you at
18.
Cypress Point, and we'll go play a little bit.
Do you guys have any problems? Speaking of the NetJet, do you guys now? They were on Kylie Jenner last week, and now they're on Drake.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
He has a jet.
Okay.
Air Drake. Okay, the jet has apparently been taking a lot of 15-minute flights, like just kind of bouncing around Canada, so he doesn't have to deal with the traffic. I have no issue with that. They're moving planes all the time. They move planes from L.A. to Orange County to Ontario. Those are all short flights. All these people, all these environmentalists that say, no, you can't take a 14-minute flight. Are they never getting on planes?
Not 14-minute flights.
Yeah,
they're not.
Probably
not.
on like a 3-minute flight or something, a 5-minute flight.
Kylie, no, she flew from Calabasas Airport to Van Nuys. It's 15 minutes.
Yeah, the part of it I don't understand is it seems more convenient to drive. The whole process of
Depending on what time of day you go.
security and then getting on a plane and
No,
Not
but
if
these
you're
are
going
private,
private.
Mace.
But
Not if
even
you're going private.
But you don't still have like safety stuff or
Nope.
anything?
Not really.
Nope.
No.
Really?
Not
Wow.
really. You
No,
drive
you just
right
go to
up,
the,
hop
go to the
on,
airport,
and you ready to go.
meet your pilot and say, let's go.
Now I'm not. So I love the environment. I'm a big fan of the environment. It's always been very good to me. I breathe in all that.
You and
kind of
Mother
stuff.
Nature are like this.
But I could really give a damn these people taking short flights. That's just me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Trav,
I mean,
what do you think?
But I love
you
the
got any
environment.
problem with the 15-minute flight for
Yeah,
Drake?
it like Warren Buffett, I think, gets credit for this quote because he has a plane.
Yep.
And he has called it the great unjustifiable. That the cost and the pollution and everything that comes along with
Right.
it, there is no justification for using
Interesting.
this. He also says
That's
that he
honest.
does it a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's the great unjustifiable. Yeah, look, if you are doing it because you don't want to wait in security and all this stuff and you're flying from Los Angeles to Chicago, knock yourself out. You earn the money. It's your money.
Right.
Go do your thing.
Right.
But if you're just up, down from Malibu to Van Nuys, that feels a bit much.
Bring it on.
It's
especially. Can you get me on at Sherwood? I'll fly out there to Calabasas right now.
Is it ridiculous? Of course it's ridiculous, but I don't know. I feel like you're just targeting one thing and you could target
Correct.
a million
Yeah,
things.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
all the cows
For sure.
farting. Let's face it. That's the
That's
enormous
another thing. Should we
problem.
kill all the cows?
Cows
Come on.
farting?
Seems a step too far.
Right? No, but
Not
don't
all
you
of them.
think that's really methane is like one of the big things? I mean, again, I'm the guy that loves the environment. The environment has always been very good to me.
I can't-
so I'm just sticking up and saying, don't forget about the cows.
I can't believe that I've turned into Ralph Nader on this show.
Yeah,
but
you
let
really
me-
are.
Let me make a
Apparently.
case here. Let me make a case.
By
At
the way,
peak-
here's a tweet from Julio. Whoever says they'll go back to work after winning the jackpot is full of
Yeah,
blank.
I feel
Julio, I would be back.
Greg and Mace are full of it.
No,
you have
no way.
$500 million. That's FU money.
Right, but I would just
Use the platform to tell
use
everybody
the
F you.
platform. Yeah, F you, right? I would have even less Fs to give.
yeah. You know what your problem is? The height of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay, when everybody's at home.
Is this you going back to being Ralph Nader?
Yes.
Okay,
I want
good.
to finish
Got
the
it.
thought.
Got it.
Right.
Did occasionally we all had a reason to be on the road, right?
Sure.
There's nobody out there.
Yeah.
You're A to B everywhere you want. The air was noticeably cleaner.
glorious.
Yeah, it was.
Everything was pretty nice, and that was just a year of everybody kind of chilling out on their cars. I think the cows are probably still farting the same amount.
They probably are. I don't believe there's
I
been
feel
any
like that
increase
was
in cow fartage.
kind of the cow fart situation stayed the same, but we stopped using our cars for a few months. Seemed kind of nicer. There you go. I'm done with my Ralph Nader moment.
Wow.
You didn't think I had that environmental
left
streak in
of
me, did you?
Greenpeace.
Right? What, do you want me to go whaling after the show today? Yeah, hold on. Let me get my
Wait a minute,
harpoon
I'm
and go
doing
knock
it.
this out.
Thanks, Al Gore. Appreciate you stopping by.
This is the first time I've been on that soapbox. It's Mason and Ireland coming up next. We'll